Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another movie edition of Movie Reviews with Carlos Cabral. This is your boy, the one and the only Carlos Cabral. Today we are reviewing Opus. So, Opus is directed by first-time director, the talented Mark Anthony Green. If you don't know who he is, he has worked many years for GQ, and he was one of their top journalists there. So it stars Ayo Adabri, John Malkovich, Juliette Lewis, Murray Bartlett, Amber Midhunter, with Stephanie Sugami and Tony Yao. So this is a good cast. Very good, decent cast. It stars a couple of people in the entertainment industry. Two journalists, played by Ayo Adabri and Murray Bartlett. A talk show gossip host, played by Juliette Lewis. A radio disc jockey, played by Tony Hale. A paparazzi, played by first-time actress, 68 years old, Bianca Tyson. Holy shit. Lucky her. She got one of the lead roles. And Stephanie Zulami, who is a YouTube social media influencer. So they got invited into the home of Alfred Moretti, played by John Malkovich, who's releasing a new album, who's a top 90 star, who's releasing a new album in almost 20 years. So they got invited to his home, a first peek of his new album, performance, interviews, or whatever. What they didn't know is a sinister plot waiting to happen. So Murphy got a cult, a murderous cult, and the people in the entertainment industry starts dying one by one. So, let me tell you what this movie's about, guys. The movie was very a slow burner in the first half, which I liked because there's character development in this horror film. Now, there's some horror scenes and horror kills and scares that I really enjoy. But there are some things that made me go, how the fuck did that scene got into the movie? So, the screenplay was very good. It did its job. It told a good story, which is written by Mark Anthony Green. The screenplay was pretty decent. I'm not going to say it sucked, but it was very entertaining, and it got the job done. So, what I like about this film, the first film focused on character development, on each of the characters. That's what I like about this film. It focused on character development and the story. So, it was a dire everything on the first half. I think around the 45-second of the movie through the second hour, that's when the horror starts. That's when the horror scenes came into play. So this is a very good, smart, clever horror film with a twist. I enjoyed Opus to an extent. I'm not going to say all the way enjoyable, but it was worth watching. Opus was really worth watching if you want me to think about it, to say the least. This is a worth watching film. The performances of Ayo Adabri and John Malkovich, Juliette Lewis, and all the other actors that I forgot to mention, they're pretty good. There was decent performance by Juliette Lewis. I think Stephanie Zulami has got a bright future ahead of her. It was pretty decent. The one actor I can say for motherfucking sure that had a good time with this film is John Malkovich. He showed up for this film. He was really into that sadistic character in the artist Alfred Morani and all of that. The performance, he was singing. Yes, he was singing. Shout out to now River Rogers and The Dream. So, like, you can tell he had a good time with this film. So, shout out to Mark Anthony Green. This is his first film. Yes, Opus could have been better, but it delivered and it's worth watching. So, I'm going to give this movie an 8 out of 10. The movie is a good time if you're off the rocker. The next movie I will review is Snow White. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Carlos Cabral. I'm getting out of here, and I'll see you in the next movie review.